Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. And here in this session, we are going to discuss about JavaScript on-click event. So basically, if you are going to learn that why on-click events are used, so you know that on-click event is an event that occurs when an element is clicked. Let's say a particular HTML element is there, and here something is written, let's say click me, likewise that, and if we are going to click that particular button, some events will be occurred. So this will be possible with the help of on click events, and we are going to explore about it, right? So in JavaScript, you can use the onClick event to specify a function to be executed when the element will be clicked, correct? Now, basic syntax is that we need to do element, it may be paragraph, it may be heading, it may be anything. We can create button also. And on creating that particular button or paragraph, whatever element we are selecting, this function will be execute. And this click, basically it is a heading which is going to be seen on that particular element, correct? So if it is paragraph, so we are going to see that particular click between as a paragraph. If we are using this as a button, then this button will be created, and on this particular button click will appear. So basically on click is particular an event that will occur when we are going to click on that particular element, right? For example, I'm also going to run it live in front of you. So basically, it is an example. Let's say we are going to create a button, and on click, it will say hello. It is a name of function, because after function, this is square braces are there. It means that it is a function, and click me, this particular button will be there. So ultimately you can say that one button will be there on which click me will be written, and when we are going to click, this function say hello function will execute. So say hello is this function. This is called as function definition. This is called as function definition. This definition is saying that alert hello. So whenever we are going to run it, that particular browser will say click me, click, and on clicking it, one alert box will be open and it will say hello. Let me try to run the same code which I have explained here. This is the code, right? You can say that on click event in JavaScript, and button is on click, say hello. So when I am going to run this particular program, as I have already explained the code, so you can simply see that on click event in JavaScript, when I am going to click here, this particular alert box is open, and when we are going to click on OK, it will disappear. So basically this can be possible with the help of on click event, and this on click event is working on button element, and it is executed because of this function whose name is say hello, and this function is saying alert window. We can also do the same task with the help of window dot alert, and this will also execute on Windows environment, same function like this, right? So I hope it is clear. Now the next part is some mouse events are there which is possible on you can say that if we are using on click, so user can click on that, but let's say we are working on button element, let's say we are working on button element and we are using on click event. So when we are going to click on that particular button, so it is going to, that particular event is going to be executed. If we are using on context menu, then we need to right click for it for seeing the execution. And if we are using the mouse event as on double click, DBL click, then on that particular button, we need to click double times to see the output. And then on mouse down, a mouse button is pressed over an element, and thereafter we can see the purpose of that. On mouse enter, so the pointer is moved onto an element. If you are going to use on mouse leave, the pointer is moved out of the element. If you are using on mouse move, then pointer is moving over the element, and when your cursor will be there in that particular button, you are going to see the output, and when you are going to remove it. So basically, the thing is that when you are going to put your cursor on that particular button or particular element, then you are going to see that your task is executing. On mouse out, the mouse pointer moves out of the element. On mouse hold, the mouse pointer is moved over an element, and on mouse up, the mouse button is released over an element. Right. Some examples are there. Let's say this is a particular example of mouse event. On-click event, basically it is JavaScript by Professor Rahul Jain, and we are creating a button, and this button is using one mouse event function. On double click, my function will execute. So one button will be created. This button will have this part, click me. So click me will be written here, click me. When I am going to click that particular button, this my function will execute. This is the definition of my function. Here it is written that when this function, my function will run. Basically, whenever we do such kind of coding, we put it between the script tags. We have already discussed in the previous lectures about it, that we use basically a script tag, and all the JavaScript code is written between them, script code. So document dot get element by ID, we are going to fetch the element by ID whose name is demo, and we are using that particular demo between the paragraph. So basically, paragraph is going to execute, paragraph is going to work. We are going to do something on this paragraph part. Dot inner HTML, we have already discussed in the lecture number 2 that dot inner HTML is used for altering the content of HTML, and here we are writing hello world. So basically right now between the paragraph thing is written. When we are going to click on that particular button, hello world will appear. So you can just see the real-time code of this. The same code is written. My function click me button is there. Document dot get element by ID demo inner HTML hello world, and this is written. Demo ID we have taken from paragraph, this part, right? So if you are going to run, you can simply see that right now we are having on click event. This is just because that I have put this in the heading to, and in paragraph I have written this the JavaScript by Professor Rahul Jain, as you can see here, and thereafter click me button is there. When I am going to click it, nothing is appear. When I am again clicking it, nothing is appear, because you know that we have typed here on double click, So I need to double click here, and this particular content, extra content is added. This we can do on the alert box also. On any element we can do this. So this is the purpose of, you can simply say that on double click. One more time is that the same code is there, and this time button is saying on mouse enter. It means that I have to move my mouse there, and when I am going to move my mouse there, the hello world will be there, right? Same code is there, just this mouse event property is different, as we have discussed now, like this mouse event and mouse leave, mouse out, mouse over, mouse up. So you can simply see that when I am going to just run this particular code, then you can simply see that this is a button this time, and right now I'm not going to click, just putting mouse here, and you can simply see that output is there. Let me rerun it again. Just see, I'm not going to click, just my mouse pointer will enter on this button. By default, hello world will be. So this is the property of on mouse enter, which is a mouse event property, right? One more is there, many more is there, which we have written. You can execute all the properties on click, on context menu, on double click, on mouse down, and you can see the outputs, respective outputs, right? So here we are using on context menu. So on context menu means if we want to see the output, we need to right click here. So all the other code is very same, and if I am going to run it here, if I will move mouse to it, nothing happen. If I am clicking left click, nothing is there. I need to right click, and on right click I can see the output hello world, right? This is because of the mouse event property on context menu, right? So this is how you can perform the on click event in the JavaScript, and you can make your web pages some more decorative, creative, and depends on your choices that what you need to appear and what you need to put on that particular element of HTML, and how you can basically want to do the dynamic part of any web pages, right? So this is about putting extra content into the HTML pages by responding, right? So if you are going to click something, you can see the web pages or the code is responding your query. So this is the thing, right? I hope it is clear to everyone. And if anybody have further any kind of doubt or query in OnClick or mouse event, you can ask me. Thank you so much, guys. Have a very nice day, and please stay tuned with us for more such video lectures. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.